Alright, let's talk about BTS and the Grammys. But not in the way you think. This isn't just about awards, it's about power, identity, and who gets to decide what global music really means. Hook! Here's the quick version. BTS announced they're skipping Grammy submissions this year, and their reason? They don't want their music labeled as Asian pop. On the surface, it sounds like a polite refusal. But dig deeper, and this is a nuclear-level statement about how the music industry still treats non-Western art as a niche. Let me explain why this matters way more than another trophy on a shelf. Context: so, the Grammys created a new category called Best Asian Pop Music Performance. On paper, it's celebrating diversity. But BTS's response? We hope our music can be heard for what it is. That line? That's not just a quote. It's a manifesto. Idea 1 first. Let's unpack the category itself. The Grammys say it's for performances originating from or widely recognized within Asian markets. But here's the twist. This category excludes artists from the main Grammy races unless they're doing meaningful use of one or more Asian languages. Translation: if you're a Korean artist singing in English, you're still not Asian enough for this category, and you're still not fully global for the main awards. BTS is calling out this hypocrisy. Commentary: personally, I think this reveals a deeper anxiety in the industry. Western institutions like the Grammys are terrified of losing control over the narrative. They create a token category to contain non-Western success instead of letting those artists compete on equal footing. It's like saying, hey, you can be the best, but only if you stay in your lane. And BTS is refusing to stay in that lane. Idea 2 now, the Grammys probably hoped BTS would play along. They're the biggest group in the world. Winning this category would have been a PR dream. But by withdrawing, BTS is asking a brutal question. Why should they have to choose between being K-pop or mainstream? Their music is already breaking records globally. Why should language or origin gatekeep their legacy? Analysis: what many people don't realize is that this isn't just about BTS. It's about the future of global music. Every time a non-Western artist is shoved into a world music box, it reinforces the idea that their art is other. But the world's already moved on. K-pop, Afrobeats, Latin pop, they're not subcultures anymore. They're the culture. The Grammys are clinging to an outdated framework where English is still the default for universal excellence. Idea 3, let's talk about the timing. This Grammy ceremony is moving to ABC, Hulu, and Disney Plus after 50 years on CBS. They're desperate to stay relevant. And BTS not showing up? That's a punch to the gut. Their absence isn't just symbolic. It's commercial. The group could have drawn millions of viewers who might have never watched the Grammys. By walking away, they're proving they don't need the validation. Speculation: from my perspective, this could trigger a chain reaction. Other global artists might start asking, why should we accept second-tier categories? Imagine Bad Bunny or Blackpink doing the same. The Grammys would have no choice but to rethink their entire structure. Deeper insight, but here's the bigger issue. Awards like the Grammys shape how we define quality. By isolating non-Western music in separate categories, they're implying it's not comparable to Western acts. That's not just lazy, it's racist. Music is music. If BTS's Dynamite can top the Billboard charts in English, why should their Korean songs be locked out of the same recognition? Closing. So what's the takeaway? BTS isn't just skipping an award show. They're challenging a system that still sees diversity as a gimmick, not a standard. And honestly, this might be the moment the music industry finally realizes it. Can't keep pretending the world revolves around LA and London. What do you think? Should awards like the Grammys eliminate regional categories altogether? Or is this just the start of a much bigger reckoning? Let me know in the comments. And if you're here because you're tired of seeing global art boxed in, go hit subscribe. Because this isn't just BTS's fight. It's all of ours.